What is the sickest burn you have seen a teacher give to a student? You seem to be a bit of an intellectual snob. Your academic performance makes me wonder why. Whole class gasped. I like to imagine this blew his trench coat and fedora right off. Student's name, you're my second favorite student of all time. Everyone else is tied for first. Student constantly skips class. Teacher, where's Justin? Student, I can call him if you want. Teacher, do it. Calls Justin. Teacher, hey, Justin, where are you when you should be in my class? Justin, you can tell he's a little freaked out. McDonald's. Teacher, pick up an application. Click. Student, can we postpone the math test? It's on my birthday. Teacher, well, unlike your birthday, this math test was planned ahead of time, so I had a friend in HS who wore khaki pants and a collared shirt to school pretty much every day. One day he was leaning over some kid's desk helping him with something, and his butt sticking way out. Just tempting someone to run over and smack it. And another friend, James, does just that. He runs over and lands a perfect, incredibly loud slap square on the butt cheeks, on him that made him bolt to standing up immediately. Fortunately for everyone else in the class except for James, it wasn't my friend but the teacher, who also wore khakis and collared shirts to school every day. Everyone goes silent, and the teacher turns around, bright red, but with a big smile on his face and says, James. Save that for after class. Everyone bursts out laughing and the kid, of course, never lived it down. My dad was a high school teacher about 30 or 40 years ago. He was pretty young, so his students felt pretty comfortable around him, and felt comfortable messing with him. There was this one student who decided to put a tack on my dad's chair before he came in one morning. My dad noticed it before he sat down, and decided to keep standing. A few minutes into class, that kid hot called to the office. My dad took the tack and put it on the kid's chair. When the kid returned, the other students were able to hide the snickering pretty well. He sits down and immediately jumps about 6 feet in the air. The class bursted out laughing. My dad always wins. I feel like now this would get someone's teaching license taken away. If my dad was a teacher now, well, he wouldn't be a teacher, haha. Another time a kid showed my dad his knife and my dad asked if he could see it. He pointed it at the kid and said, if you ever bring a knife to this school again, and basically threatened the kid with his own knife. Context, student has turned in a lousy paper. Student, come on, I bet you did papers the night before when you were in college. Professor, yeah, but I'm smarter than you. As a joke, student asked the teacher how you get 4 gay guys to sit on a bar stool. He then flipped his shop stool upside down. The teacher then said, that's a good one. We had that same joke in my day, but it was with sorority girls. The student thought that was a better version of the joke. Then the teacher said, hey, isn't your sister a sorority girl? The look on his face was priceless. Kid was sticking an eraser in a Bunsen burner with a pair of tongs. Science teacher told him to stop because the fumes can give you brain cancer. Then she added, on second thoughts it's probably too late for you to worry about that, so we are in P and our teacher is new to the school but taught in UV for a while and had several tattoos, so she played around with us but in the end took no crap. We're sitting in the bleachers one day and she leans back and undoes her hair. She always kept it in a bun or something. One of the students, among the more rowdy of us, she tolerated him, barely, then shouts down at her, hey Muz. Name here, you look better with your hair down. She stops, looks at him and goes, yeah, well you look better with my eyes closed. The bleachers erupted. Teacher, doing attendance, Johnny, there you are. Sarah, oh hi Sarah, I didn't recognize you without your glasses. Pretty girl who usually wears glasses. And to Ben, the class clown, Ben, where's Ben? He's in his usual spot. Oh Ben, there you are, I didn't recognize you with your mouth shut. Sickest burn ever, the timing was beautiful, everyone exploded. This was about 2006. Student, the song American Idiot was written about you. Teacher, Boulevard of Broken Dreams was written about your future. After a particularly bad group project presentation that basically just failed to touch on anything relevant to the core subject, his review was, I asked you for a painting, you gave me a frame. Substitute was a cool 20-something-year-old guy. He was giving a lecture on math and stuff when his voice cracks. For a few seconds no one notices it, then some kid imitates the squeak and gets a couple giggles. Then the teacher turns around and says, listen kid, the reason my voice is cracking is cause I've been talking all day. The reason your voice cracked is cause your balls never dropped, entire class lost it. Ha 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 he 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 ha. If you enjoyed this video please like it and subscribe to Reddit said it. Or don't, I'm not your boss.